I ain't even say this perm having name. You just wanna bring the top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going.
You're saying Cottrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees.
YB babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat out your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getting. YB babies ain't money getting. I can't understand. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. You see they had that on medication.
NBA YoungBoy and NLE Choppa used to be close, real close. Back in 2019, NLE was the loudest voice in the room saying YoungBoy was his favorite rapper. He dropped a whole song called Free YoungBoy just to show support while YoungBoy was locked up. But fast forward a few years, that love turned to smoke. Now NLE Choppa is dissing YoungBoy hard in a new track called KO, and it has the entire internet and even YoungBoy's own mother reacting. Let's unpack everything, from the fanboy days to the betrayal, the fake spiritual rebrand, and the violent past that ties it all together. It started subtly. NLE Choppa began distancing himself from YoungBoy after YoungBoy's beef with Lil Durk and O-Block intensified. When King Von was killed, the rap world was shaken. But it got even messier when YoungBoy released his infamous diss track Bring the Hook, directly targeting O-Block and referencing Von's death. It sent shockwaves across the industry. Most rappers stayed silent, but not NLE. He publicly co-signed a tweet calling YoungBoy's bars disrespectful. And just like that, the tables turned. YoungBoy noticed the switch up. He aired it all out on Know Like I Know, rapping, "I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements / choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I guess you could say I was your favorite." That was a direct shot, no hiding it. And instead of clapping back with more music, Nelly started slowly erasing his past support. He even renamed Free YoungBoy to just YoungBoy on streaming platforms. That was the first sign this wasn't just rap beef, this was personal. But now in 2025, NLE Choppa dropped KO, a diss track cloaked in spiritual messaging, but packed with venom. In it, he calls YoungBoy a bad influence, saying, "You so bad for the youth. Nothing positive you do. You the reasons guys are going after their girls thinking that it's cute. You send guys to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model, you will never fit the shoe. Just a guy with emotion. Your aura, give me the ick. Guys like you make me sick."
I ain't even say this perm having name. You just wanna bring the top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going.
That left the entire rap game stunned. This wasn't subliminal. This was a hit piece. And to make it even more explosive, Charleston White, one of the most controversial voices in hip-hop commentary, agreed with Choppa. Charleston said, "YoungBoy babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat at your icebox as they break in your house. Them kids need to be put in mental institutes. This man sound like he angry. He want to off his mama. He want to beat his daddy. I don't want to hear that kind of pain music. I'm a money-getting brother." Even DJ Academic, someone who's been one of YoungBoy's biggest supporters, was taken aback by Choppa's sudden spiritual criticism. He reacted live. Some people call it third eye open, some call it fake woke, but either way, Choppa trying to flip the script. Kinda like XXXTentacion, when people thought he understood life on another level. That's what Choppa aiming for. But the biggest reaction came from YoungBoy's own mother. She saw the KO video and took to Instagram in a fury. She said, "So you want to make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knees talking about my son is evil and a bad influence? Boy, you better be lucky I can't say what I want to say on Instagram. You out here talking trash, but your head looked like a plug of rubber on top." She wasn't playing, and she wasn't the only one. YoungBoy fans started digging through Choppa's past, pulling up every video and tweet showing how much he used to idolize YoungBoy.
He's not able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him. When, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person as a man.
There's even footage from just last year where NLE says, "Respectfully, the only one ahead of me is YoungBoy."
Let me know who beating me, bro. Respectfully, the only that's really respectfully. The only that's really ahead.
So what happened? According to the timeline, everything changed after the Durk versus YoungBoy beef. Choppa made it clear he was Team Durk, posting RIP to King Von, doing interviews with Vlad and Academic saying YoungBoy needed to do better and be a better role model. Then came the final straw. During YoungBoy's Atlanta concert in 2025, he performed I Hate YoungBoy for the first time in front of a sold-out crowd in the same city where King Von died. The internet exploded. DJ Academics tweeted, "YoungBoy just performed the most disrespectful song in rap history in Atlanta. We might need to crown him the king of rap." Meanwhile, NLE was quiet, but behind the scenes, he was plotting. And when he dropped KO, it wasn't just bars. It was a mission statement, an attempt to rewrite the narrative, from fan to foe, from disciple to preacher. But fans aren't buying it. YoungBoy fans dug deeper and found even more contradictions in NLE's past, like his tweets defending YoungBoy during earlier beefs, or how he begged for a collab back in 2020. Now all of a sudden, he's talking about negative energy and role models. The streets don't forget. And then came the rumors, accusations that YoungBoy might be working with the feds. Famous Richard posted, "YoungBoy been released 3 times in 4 years on federal charges. That don't happen unless you got a deal. YoungBoy might be police." One viral clip showed YoungBoy walking around in prison smiling like he didn't have a care in the world. That got people speculating even more, saying his court cases seemed too convenient, that the feds might be cutting him deals to keep things quiet. But even if that's cap, perception is everything, and in rap, perception turns into reality fast. Meanwhile, NLE Choppa fans tried to push the idea that YoungBoy was done, that his time passed, but that was before YoungBoy launched his tour, his first in 5 years. The tour sold out every city, so big that police departments had to add armored vehicles and drones just to monitor the crowds. In New Orleans, they even considered canceling his show because of security risks. Academics reported, NOPD said it's not a matter of if something goes wrong at a YoungBoy show, it's when. That's the level of impact this dude has. And when YoungBoy was given the key to the city in Atlanta by a judge, that sealed it. Academics joked, so the same judges locking up local rappers are giving YoungBoy a trophy. Atlanta's in shambles. This moment proved something. The industry might not say it, but YoungBoy is at the top, and everyone wants to be on his side again. Even academics admitted. Rappers are hitting up YoungBoy behind the scenes trying to get back cool with him. Everyone realizing he got fan bases everywhere. He got leverage in every lane. So where does that leave NLE Choppa? His KO video has millions of views, but the comment section, mixed. Some fans say he's spitting facts. Others say he's just bitter. But here's the truth. Choppa's trying to survive in a rap game where loyalty matters more than ever. And once you cross someone like YoungBoy, ain't no going back. Because for all the talk about positive energy and spiritual growth, Choppa chose violence. He didn't drop a motivational anthem. He dropped a diss track with theatrical shots, with symbolism, with venom. That ain't peace, that's war in disguise. And YoungBoy's response? Silence. Just one cryptic Instagram story. These washed up rappers need me to stay relevant. I said what I said. You need a dude like me to keep you going. That's power. When you can end careers without dropping a single bar. So now the fans wait. Will YoungBoy respond on wax, or will he keep letting the silence speak for itself? Either way, one thing's clear. This ain't just music. This is legacy. And Choppa picked the wrong guy to test. Because YoungBoy don't lose.